everybody, it's me, Dr. Tay, here with another episode of Kitchen Science. And today we're going to be making density rainbows. And just as a reminder, we're going to talk about what density is. So let's get started. In order to make our density rainbows, we have to understand what density is. So as a reminder from one of the previous episodes, specifically the lava lamp experiment, density explains how compact something is or how many molecules are inside that particular liquid. So we are going to be making density rainbows to explain the densities of all these liquids that I have here. To do this, you're going to need the following supplies: corn syrup, dish detergent, water, an empty container. You can use something much smaller than this vase that I'm going to use. I'm using something big so that you can see what I'm doing at home. Vegetable oil, rubbing alcohol, and clear baby oil. You're also going to need a few empty clear cups and some type of food coloring. Now, when you plan out this experiment, you need to make sure that the colors that you use for each liquid is different from the next liquid that you're going to put in your container. I'm going to mix my corn syrup with orange food coloring because it's next to the blue dish detergent. My water is going to be mixed with red food coloring because it's next to the yellow vegetable oil. And then my rubbing alcohol is going to be mixed with the green food coloring because it's going to be next to the clear baby oil. So let's get started. The second step is that we're going to add food coloring to the liquids that need to change color so you don't have a repeated color in your rainbow. Your third step is that you're going to stir the liquids that you just added your food coloring to. Next, we're going to add each liquid to your container one by one, starting with your most dense liquid. So for this experiment, our corn syrup is going to be the most dense. Next will be your dish detergent, then your water, then your vegetable oil, then your rubbing alcohol, and then your oil, your baby oil. Remember, density is based on how compact a certain object is or liquid is. So this means that the corn syrup has more molecules that are compact in it than the baby oil because the baby oil is all the way at the top. Let's get started. Now, don't worry if things start to mix because eventually they will level out. The next step is that you're going to want to wait for a little while to make sure all your liquids settle, because one thing about the liquids, a lot of them do not mix. So for instance, we talked in the past about oil and water not mixing properly. They separate. So just give it a little bit of time so all of your colors can separate properly. We'll be right back. So it's been about 20 minutes and we allowed the liquids to separate a little bit more. And as you can see, the alcohol has this green layer here as well as on the top. So it's not fully separated yet. And the baby oil, you can see, is that clear layer in the middle. So it's still separating, and you can get a good look at all the different colors in your rainbow the closer you look. Well, thank you for joining me again today as we talked about density and how it describes how much space an item takes or how compact the molecules are within that particular substance. So come back for more at Kitchen Science with your host, Dr. Tay. Let's have some more fun through science.